Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Oh, that's delightful. Now there's and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bellingham can get it clear. Japan are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now, can they get him away? Hakimi plays... Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cucurella with the short one. And it's made its way to him. Opts to play it back. And a chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, strongly challenged there. João Neves.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram looks to get on the end of this. João Neves. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. 30 minutes gone. Foot in. João Neves. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gravenberg. Now João Neves. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
5 minutes till the break. Cucurella. Bellingham does well to get it back. Gets into some space. He's well positioned. Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes.
That's a cute ball. And it's Cucurella. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look...
Thuram! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam have their third corner. And that should get the job done. That's going to go a long way. Ruben Dias. João Neves. Is there any support? And the finish! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chouameni proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Osimhen. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Branthwaite. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Neves. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Plays it in low. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. He's played it back. Van de Ven. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Gravenberg. And Undika. Oscar Mingueza. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Mingueza could try cutting inside here. Gravenberg. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Cucurella. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Neves. Cucurella. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Cucurella fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Turn. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 87, Joe Neves. Number 38, Gravenberg.
Alexander-Arnold goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through.
Coming on the field, number 19.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 20.
Alexander-Arnold made a surge from fullback,
Number 14,
as it turned out
Judas.
unsuccessfully.
Number 17, Vitinha. Number
I think we might be
15,
done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
Number
time for them
4,
to try again.
Alexander-Arnold. Substitution.
And here's Petri. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Haaland is flagged offside. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter.
Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught now. In he goes again! Goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. Hoist it in.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Now it's Mbappe. Ah, he's had it taken off him.
That's going in strongly.
Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's through and all alone. He's had a shot. Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Look at the Haaland! It's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's missed, but not by that far.
And not just close, agonisingly close. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's a really well-measured ball. Hit into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oscar Mingueza.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Opts for safety. Looks to the other side. Oscar Mingueza. Ndika spots it and intercepts. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham is the guilty party there. Spread out to the left. And it's Neves. Shapes to shoot! Looking here to chip it through. Japan keep calm in the face of danger. It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. And here's Haaland. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting shot! In for the pieces! And he's following up! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Bellingham cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
DiMarco. That's a little off target. Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Cucurella. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Deftly away. And it's Bellingham. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bellingham. Now João Neves. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. João Neves. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Thuram. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bellingham. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ndika getting this one clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. Van der Ven. Shifted upfield, and it's Cucurella. Nice bit of trickery. Almost an hour gone. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cucurella finds himself offside.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21. Turn. Number 8.
Yildiz.
Bellingham.
Yildiz going
38.
face to face with his great rival. Is having a shot! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Chouameni. And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cleared without complication. Kimmich. Now there's a fine ball. Vinicius Junior.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now, this could be a chance. That is a brilliant interception. Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the shot's on. Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Yildiz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, can he get onto this? Yildiz with the foul. Thuram. It's a promising position. Vietnam. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
There will be 1 minute
Vinicius
at a time.
Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. And that will be the final act. Vietnam did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello everybody, and this is
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And it's Mingueza. And here's Thuram. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's played. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Japan! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Cucurella. Chouameni making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another throw-in. And it's Lopez. João Neves. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vietnam have a free kick. Vinicius Junior. And he's heaved it away. João Neves. Mingueza has created one goal already. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Nice control. And it's Gravenberch. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Can he get it through? Oh, just Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Japan have their second corner now. Cucurella with the short one. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's not got that quite right.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shooting! Hakimi. Here's Tchouaméni. Fermin. And here's Osimhen. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is a... And the finish! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the...
Osimhen has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Fermin. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tchouaméni. Fermin. And it's Hakimi. And it's Neves. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cucurella picks it up out wide, knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Opts to play it back. Chance for a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And the game has already resumed here. Fermin. And no, that was never going to make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Indica. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Osimhen. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No, that's been intercepted. Fermin. Japan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game. Because
Takes a shot! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Japan take the lead. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Lopez. That's a delicate pass. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ruben Dias. Fermin. Played down the flank. Oh, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's chosen to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. Ndika gets good distance on it. And it's Mingueza. He's on it, can he get away? Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, he's got space here. Well, that has not gone well.
Vietnam may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Substitution for Japan, number 9,
Locatelli.
Number
Half an hour gone in the
21,
second half.
Turn. Number 8, Bellingham.
Timber.
Number 87, John
Timber.
Evans.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Kravenberg.
Tonali.
Number 13, Kukurea. Coming on the field.
It's beyond the defence.
Number 19,
Japan
Alvarez.
clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 14, Yudes. Number 15,
Yildiz.
Tonali. Number 2,
And here's Haaland. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Substitution.
Thuram. Now it's Pedri. Over to the left. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Shot, surely! It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Chouameni does well to get it back. Locatelli. Some good work on the right flank here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Kimmich. Here's Haaland.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the
There will be
shot!
1 minute added time.
Bellingham. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.